Another hour of the hottest tracks from around the globe.
Did you know that community radio stations are a great way to connect to your local community and hear what's going on around you? Well, why not tell us your favourites so you can keep coming back? We are always here for you, even if it's just to play you some music or give you some local news. We are your community radio station.
Yeah, that's right, y'all. It is your boy, world famous DJ Donny B, right here live on WKNY Radio. We're going to be here all the way up until 9 o'clock. Shout out to everybody tuning in to us on the East Coast. If you're tuning in to us on the East Coast, it is after 7 o'clock. If you're on the West Coast, it is after 4 p.m. Again, man, shout out to everybody out there tuning in to us. And again, we're going to be here in North Texas all the way up until 9 o'clock tonight. So y'all get ready. As TDJ say, get ready. It is about to go down. Let's go to some music right now, right here, live on WKNY.
Baby, while we step on the devil's head. Yeah, that's it. Come on, make the devil mad. Stomp on his head. Let him know you're going to get your stuff and you want it all back. I mean everything. You might as well go on and praise him.
Yeah, that's right, y'all. You definitely tuned in to WKNY Radio. Man, I want to say a big shout out to everybody out there. And I got a testimony to tell y'all about later in this broadcast, man. What happened to me this week. Oh my God, it was crazy, y'all.
Praise him, all ye people. Yeah, shout unto the Lord with the voice of triumph. Come on, y'all, clap your hands. Dance with your feet. Uh-oh. That's a new one. That's a good place to praise him. Come on. Take it all back.
Yeah, that's right, y'all. You definitely tuned in to the hottest show. And y'all can check me out here Monday through Friday from 6 to 9 right here live on WKNY as we play nothing but the best in old school classic music station and also independent artists out there. Shout out to all the independent artists out there that's doing it real big. And again, man, we're going to be here all the way up to 9 o'clock tonight right here in the Dallas-Fort Worth. It was another hot day. Oh my gosh. We'll talk about that and a lot more. And what the weather report for tonight. All that's coming up right here on WKNY.
Come on, let's go. Hey, it's not about us. We came here tonight for a man who died for me. It's about Jesus. Aren't you glad tonight? It's not about you. Hey, but it's about Jesus. Y'all still too quiet. Come on, say it again. It's not about us. Come on, y'all. Say it, but it's about Jesus. Aren't you glad that God for you tonight? It's not about you. We didn't come in to look at you, but it's about Jesus. Come on, y'all. Let's do the first verse. Come. Said I present my body a living sacrifice and it's holy acceptable unto Christ. Everything I am and everything I'll be, put it at his feet. Hey, it's not about us. He's a man that sits high and looks low. It's about hallelujah.
Yeah, that's right, y'all. It is definitely going down right here. I am your man, world famous DJ Donny B, right here live on WKNY. Shout out to everybody else out there tuning in to us. Man, we got a great show coming up. Hopefully we'll be talking to the people, see what y'all got going on. What y'all got going on? Y'all need to holler at your man, let me know what is going on, y'all.
Yeah, we didn't have a choice about it back then, but she would get her praise on, and I would just watch it. Didn't mean much to me at the time, but see now that I can drag mine in, I know what it's all about, to lift my head, do my dance, and give him praise. Every morning, every day, I bow my head and I start to pray. Every evening, come what may, I think of his goodness, and all I can say is I praise.
your celebrity cruise to the Mexican Riviera today and get 60% off the second passenger's cruise fare. This limited time offer is combinable with a buy one, get one airfare through Flights by Celebrity. Call Gulliver's Travels in Fort Worth at 817-924-7766. Offer expires September 10th, 2022 and applies to select sailings. Airfare value up to $750. Additional restrictions apply. Speak with your trusted travel agent at Gulliver's Travel in Fort Worth. Ships Registry, Malta, and Ecuador.
Fort Worth, it's coming. September 3rd.
It's on.
The I-20 Classic is coming. Saturday, September 3rd. The Duncanville Panthers' high-powered offense takes on Jones Tigers from Orlando, Florida. Led by number 1 rated outside linebacker, 6'2", 235-pound Malik Bryant, plus 4-star ranking defense lineman DeAndre Robinson.
Yo, turn that up real quick.
Kickoff at 3 p.m. at Herman Clark Stadium in Fort Worth on I-20. Then it's a doubleheader. The DeSoto Eagles take on the St. Francis Panthers, ranked number 4 in the nation last year. Directed by quarterback Michael Van Buren and running back Darrell Robinson. Will DeSoto try to clamp down using defensive backs led by Cayman Mathis? Kickoff 7 p.m. Saturday, September 3rd. The I-20 Classic doubleheader. One ticket gets you 2 explosive games. Herman Clark Stadium in Fort Worth off I-20. Tickets available now at ALWE.com and Williams Chicken in Duncanville, DeSoto, and Fort Worth locations. Saturday, September 3rd. It's the I-20 Classic.
It's time to bring back the choir. Texas College Choir presents Bring Back the Choir. Live August 19th, 7 p.m. at New Life Community Church, 1201 Northwest Loop 323 in Tyler, Texas. Featuring national gospel recording artist, Zacardi Cortez.
Hey, what's up, y'all? This your boy, Zacardi Cortez. Listen, I'll be hosting this event, and listen, I'm bringing some special guests with me, all right?
For more info, contact choir director Charles Shaw at 903-283-6383 or email cshaw@texascollege.edu. Bringing back the choir. Friday, August 19th.
So y'all make sure y'all meet me in the building. I can't wait to see y'all, all right?
Did you know that community radio stations are a great way to connect to your local community and hear what's going on around you? Well, why not tell us your favourites so you can keep coming back? We are always here for you, even if it's just to play you some music or give you some local news. We are your community radio station.
Hi, Dallas Fort Worth. I'm Darnell Ballard. You are tuned in to WKNY, your number 1 for gospel and jazz and talk radio. Tune in to us 24 hours a day.
With Smoothie King's original Angel Food and new Angel Food Slim without added sugar, you no longer have to choose between treating yourself and hitting your goals this summer. You don't have to choose between great taste and feeling great. Because at Smoothie King, every blend is made with whole fruits and no syrups, so you can satisfy your cravings without compromise. The only choice you will need to make is which one is best for you. Try our classic Angel Food or the new Angel Food Slim, blended without added sugar. Smoothie King.
Bringing you another hour of the hottest tracks from around the globe.
So you've been hurting, so much despair, so much trouble, seems nobody cares. Make no difference what you face with. I know my Jesus, He can make a way. He makes a way. He makes a way.
got to do is just believe. All you got to do is just believe. All you got to do is just believe.
All right, y'all. Hope y'all enjoying the music so far. We gonna be here all the way up until 9 o'clock. I am your man, world famous DJ DONNY. Man, let me tell y'all something. I had a rough week with so much going on, with so much killing going on, seeing so much happening in our world today. It's a lot of gun violence and a lot of killing going on. We have to continue to keep God first, continue to really stay prayed up. I was listening to one of my favorite songs by Michelle Brooks, and it was called Never Give Up. And man, I listened to that yesterday because the day before yesterday, I almost went into a depression. I almost went into a bad depression, man. But shout out to Michelle Brooks, who texted me, let me know everything was going to be all right. Shout out to Benita, who called me up. I'm thinking I was going to be interviewing her, and she said, "No, that's not what I'm here for. I'm here because we need to talk." And man, we got to talking. And if I tell you that my spirit felt so much better after talking to Benita, it was just a blessing. And then I played Michelle Brooks' song called Never Give Up. And man, I was almost in tears. And man, if I tell you that my spirit felt so much better and let me know that we got a lot of work to do. But it also let me know is that sometimes I have to step back and just realize that you can't do everything. You can't save the world. And so I learned so much. Yesterday, I had to go shopping just to release some of that pressure off of me, because let me tell y'all, if I tell y'all I was going through so much, I nearly went into a depression day before yesterday. And I know with nobody but God for me not to get into that. And thank God for God's people and the community just been inboxing me. It got so bad I had to change my phone number, y'all. That's how bad it was. But anyway, it's definitely going down. We're going to go to Michelle Brooks' song called Never Give Up. Never Give Up. Okay, we're going to go to that song, Never Give Up. And believe me, I had to listen to that song. All right, we'll have a lot more coming up. We'll be right back.
Sometimes the enemy can make you feel discouraged. Sometimes the enemy can make you feel alone. Sometimes the enemy distracts you from your purpose. So keep on fighting, because you're strong. Sometimes the winds of life keep changing your direction. Sometimes the trials of life can knock you to the floor. So hold your head up high, God will lead and guide you. He won't leave you, so please hold on and never give
Yeah, that's right, child. That is Michelle Bruce. It's called Never Give Up. You heard it first, right here live on WKNY.
We play just the best music.
King Jesus is the captain and he'll ride for me. King Jesus is the captain and he'll ride for me. I stop by to tell everybody he'll ride for me. Said he never lost a battle, and I know he never will. God said he would if I
Yeah, that's right, y'all. It is definitely going down right here. I want to say a big shout out to everybody out there tuning in to us right here live on WKNY. We're going to be here all the way up until 9 o'clock. I want to say a big shout out to Tiffany Hamilton-Bird, who is running for district attorney. We are very excited. We got the first African-American that's running, well, not the first African-American, but that's running for office, and we are praying that she get it. She's a perfect candidate, and it's so important that we vote the right people in office that can make a difference in this community, especially with all the gun violence and the killing that's going on. We got to have the right people in position, and I believe that Tiffany Bird is the right person at this right time to make a major change here in Tarrant County. So y'all get ready for that. I want to say a big shout out to that, and we hoping that we'll be able to have her on the program talking to us live right here. We're going to be praying for that. And also, shout out to Angela Luckett out of Grand Parrish, she's the president of the NAACP. She comes on the show all the time and talk to us as well. But I want to say a big shout out to everybody out there. And remember, y'all, it's all about serving Christ. It's all about serving Him. We're going to more gospel music coming up right now. We'll be right back. You tune in to the hottest show. If it's 6 o'clock, you already know it's Donny B Gospel Radio. Yeah, that's right, child. It is definitely going down. I want to say a big shout out to everybody out there tuning in to us right here. We are your number one show in the nation. And man, I just want to say a big shout out to everybody out there that's tuning in to us. Shout out to my boy Derek Washington. He's working on a promo drop for me. And shout out to him. He tuned in to me every day right here live on WKY Radio. And we're going to play his song during the 7 o'clock hour. Derek Washington, we got your song coming up during the 7 o'clock hour. So get ready. As TDJ say, get ready. We're going to play his song coming up right here. Man, we play some Michelle Brooks song, man. I love that song, Never Give Up, because again, we talked about this earlier. I was going through a lot, man, this week. Been a rough week for me, man. But I tuned into me some Michelle Brooks and got me some Never Give Up, man. And I feel so much better. All right, we're going to go to my dear friend. She called me yesterday, too. Bonita, what's up, Bonita? Y'all check out her song right here.
So dear, soothes my pain, calms my fears. That name is like no other name I know. It comforts me everywhere I go. The name is Jesus. There's comfort in that name. That name I love, that name I fear, yes, Lord, 'cause in the midst of every one of my trials, Lord, your name is oh so dear. Times I feel like I'm losing all control. Holy Spirit steps in and lets me know. Call on Jesus, 'cause there's comfort in that name. Help me call on our Savior. Jesus, Jesus, oh how sweet the name. You sacrificed your life just for me, yes you did. Shed your blood on Calvary, Jesus, Son of the living God, my Prince of Peace, yeah. No other name I know that can keep me from sinking, Lord, too low. I felt so out of control, Lord. I thought I was gonna lose my mind. Yeah, I called on the name of Jesus. He stepped right in on time.
Bring back the choir. Texas College Choir presents Bring Back the Choir. Live August 19th, 7 p.m. at New Life Community Church, 1201 Northwest Loop 323 in Tyler, Texas. Featuring national gospel recording artist, Zacardi Cortez.
Hey, what's up, y'all? This your boy, Zacardi Cortez. Listen, I'll be hosting this event, and listen, I'm bringing some special gifts with me, all right?
For more info, contact Choir Director Charles Shaw at 903-283-6383 or email cshaw@texascollege.edu. Bringing back the choir. Friday, August 19th.
So y'all make sure y'all meet me in the building. I can't wait to see y'all, all right?
Ooh, there is a name I love so dear. Soothes my pain, calms my fears. That name is like no other name I know. It comforts me everywhere I go. The name is Jesus. There's comfort in that name. That name I love. That name I fear. Yes, Lord, 'cause in the midst of every one of my trials, Lord, your name is oh so dear. Times I feel like I'm losing all control. Holy Spirit steps in, lets me know. Call on Jesus, 'cause there's comfort in that name. Help me call our Savior. Jesus, Jesus, oh how sweet the name. You sacrificed your life just for me, yes you did. Shed your blood on Calvary, Jesus, Son of the living God, my Prince of Peace, yeah. No other name I know that can keep me from sinking, sinking, Lord, too low. I felt so out of control, Lord. I thought I was gonna lose my mind. Yeah, I called on the name of Jesus. He stepped right in on time. My regulator, wonderful counselor, Jesus, power in that name, yeah. How sweet your name, Lord. You brought me through every trial, Lord. Carried me through the pouring rain. Sheltered the time of storm. Strength when I'm weak and worn, Lord. You're the name I know that can keep me, Lord, from sinking, sinking, Lord, too low. Jesus, you're worthy, Lord. Died Friday evening, rose up Sunday morning just for me. In the midst of my sorrow, in the midst of my pain, you kept me from sinking, Lord, too low. Jesus, nobody like you, Lord, to do the thing that you do. You kept me from sinking too low.
Yeah, that's right, y'all. It is definitely going down. I had to play that song again, man. We love our Benita. We love our Benita Mitchell, man. Right here, man. I want to say a big shout out to everybody out there tuning in to us right here live on WKY Radio on this beautiful, beautiful Wednesday night. And hopefully we'll be hearing from my main man. It's Fitness Wednesday. So hopefully we'll be hearing from him tonight as well. Shout out to everybody else out there listening to us. And hopefully we'll hear from John Williams. Shout out to Angela Luckett, the president of NAACP and Grand Parent. We'll be hearing from her tonight as well to find out what is going on. All right, y'all, man. Keep it locked. You tuned in to the hottest show. It is definitely going down. We're going to take a quick radio break because we got to pay these bills, y'all. We'll be right back.
Book your
your celebrity cruise to the Mexican Riviera today and get 60% off the second passenger's cruise fare. This limited time offer is combinable with a buy one, get one airfare through Flights by Celebrity. Call Gulliver's Travels in Fort Worth at 817-924-7766. Offer expires September 10th, 2022 and applies to select sailings. Airfare value up to $750. Additional restrictions apply. Speak with your trusted travel agent at Gulliver's Travel in Fort Worth. Ships Registry, Malta, and Ecuador.
Fort Worth, it's coming. September 3rd.
It's on.
The I-20 Classic is coming. Saturday, September 3rd. The Duncanville Panthers' high-powered offense takes on Jones Tigers from Orlando, Florida. Led by number 1 rated outside linebacker, 6'2", 235-pound Malik Bryant, plus 4-star ranking defense lineman DeAndre Robinson.
Turn that up real quick.
Kickoff at 3 p.m. at Herman Clark Stadium in Fort Worth on I-20. Then it's a doubleheader. The DeSoto Eagles take on the St. Francis Panthers, ranked number 4 in the nation last year. Directed by quarterback Michael Van Buren and running back Darrell Robinson. Will DeSoto try to clamp down using defensive backs led by Cayman Mathis? Kickoff 7 p.m. Saturday, September 3rd. The I-20 Classic doubleheader. One ticket gets you 2 explosive games. Herman Clark Stadium in Fort Worth off I-20. Tickets available now at ALWE.com and Williams Chicken in Duncanville, DeSoto, and Fort Worth locations. Saturday, September 3rd. It's the I-20 Classic.
It's time to bring back the choir. Texas College Choir presents Bring Back the Choir. Live August 19th, 7 p.m. at New Life Community Church, 1201 Northwest Loop 323 in Tyler, Texas. Featuring national gospel recording artist, Zacardi Cortez.
Hey, what's up, y'all? This your boy, Zacardi Cortez. Listen, I'll be hosting this event, and listen, I'm bringing some special guests with me, all right?
For more info, contact Choir Director Charles Shaw at 903-283-6383 or email cshaw@texascollege.edu. Bringing back the choir. Friday, August 19th.
So y'all make sure y'all meet me in the building. I can't wait to see y'all, all right?
Did you know that community radio stations are a great way to connect to your local community and hear what's going on around you? Well, why not tell us your favourites so you can keep coming back? We are always here for you, even if it's just to play you some music or give you some local news. We are your community radio station.
Hi, Dallas Fort Worth. I'm Darnell Ballard. You are tuned in to WKNY, your number 1 for gospel and jazz and talk radio. Tune in to us 24 hours a day.
With Smoothie King's original angel food and new angel food slim without added sugar, you no longer have to choose between treating yourself and hitting your goals this summer. You don't have to choose between great taste and feeling great. Because at Smoothie King, every blend is made with whole fruits and no syrups, so you can satisfy your cravings without compromise. The only choice you will need to make is which one is best for you. Try our classic angel food or the new angel food slim, blended without added sugar. Smoothie King, rule the day.
Did you know that community radio stations are a great way to connect to your local community and hear what's going on around you? Well, why not tell us your favourites so you can keep coming back? We are always here for you, even if it's just to play you some music or give you some local news. We are your community radio station.
Coming up next, man, we're going to be talking to my main man, John Williams, right here live on WKNY.
The greater the trials, the greater the blessings. Oh, the greater the trials, the greater the blessings, the greater the trials. The greater the blessings, oh, the greater the trials.
All right, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed that song right there, man. It is definitely going down on this beautiful Wednesday night. And I got to say a big shout out to everybody tuning in to us. If you haven't heard the news, we are official back on WKNY 24 hours gospel and gospel hip hop and jazz. John, what you think about that, brother?
Oh man, you know, it's always a blessing when you're able to be able to go up and do other things, you know what I'm saying, for the community and stuff like that. I'm very excited.
Yes, we got that, and we still got the TV station, so we doing good. And a lot of our old shows are coming back. And I got some breaking news, John. Are you ready for some breaking news?
Come on, hit me with it, man. Hit me with it.
Your favorite show is coming back on Monday.
Wow.
Do you know which one is it? Do you know which one I'm talking about?
No, you got to tell me. Enlighten us.
Here we go. The TV show called Democracy Now! Your favorite news show.
Wow.
Your daily news will come on back to the same time, 6 p.m. and 10 p.m. Your news.
Wow, I love it. I love it. I love it. You know, that's always interesting, especially around the globe with that. That's something that keep you on your toes, keep you enlightened, and keep you addressed on the current issues and things that really matter. Yeah, I'm very excited about that.
I gotta go and John, I gotta go sign a contract tomorrow. A 1 year contract.
Congratulations on that. Definitely, you know, again, nothing but ship lessons, you know, and things that have come back, you know, things that may have left and come back, you know, they come back full circle. So I'm definitely excited about this to be a part of that network. You put that contract signed on the dotted line.
Oh yeah, no doubt, man. Because a lot of people don't realize we need that local news with the radio station, and now we got the TV station with different stuff going on across the world, and not only that, man. You know, with the news, with all the sports shows coming on, with the news program coming on, everything coming on, we got it covered on a global level. What are your thoughts on that?
Wow. And, you know, a global, national, and an international, and a local level. Let's not forget.
Well, you do it, John. John, you do the local level. We don't worry about the local. You got the local stuff in Dallas-Fort Worth covered.
Well, you know, well, I'm trying to get nation and worldwide as well, because our local stuff becomes nationwide. You know, anything that happens here in the DFW area is definitely nationwide news. It starts off local, but it definitely transcends into nationwide news. So, you're certainly right about that.
And I also got to say a big shout out to Texas College. They tune in to us. We got their commercial playing on the radio every day and 24 hours a day now. So shout out to them. CW, what's up, CW? I really should be calling him the program. I know I should be calling him the program director, because he's the one that keeps the program going on the station. On Channel 49 TV.
Absolutely. And that would be safe to say as well. And most definitely, you know, without his expertise and his experience, you know, we don't know where we would be in this particular position. We'd be couple along, but we certainly wouldn't be as further along as we are now. So shout out to CW. Most definitely.
Yes, and you know what today is, man? Shout out to Angela Lucky, from the president of NAACP. She'll be calling in sometime tonight, talking to us, man. And then you know it's Fitness Wednesday, man. I'll be talking to my boy tonight to find out what he got going on in the fitness world. What are your thoughts on that, John?
Yeah, most definitely. You know, we gotta definitely keep that addressed. And you know, since February, you know, since Black history, you know, we've been dealing with a healthier Black America. And so, you know, it's time to drop the pounds. It's time to tighten the skin. You know, it's time to, I guess, let off the neurotoxins in the body and eat healthy. You know, so yeah, most definitely, it's time to It's time to get right and get healthy, Black healthy America. It's all America, period.
Already. Yeah. That's what's up, man. And also, school will be starting back less than 2 weeks here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. We got the Free Text Weekend going down August the 5th through August the 7th, this weekend. This way you can get clothes, school supplies, and you don't have to pay tax on those. So, and I ain't gonna lie, man, the clothes for tax can be very expensive. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, because, with the high soaring prices of everything was going up. A lot of places are closing.
Yeah.
And with the back to school things that are going on right now, Tarrant County is in the mix, so we'll see what's going to happen, this particular school year. But, all those supplies are needed and those school clothes are needed. They're doing the clear backpacks and stuff like that this year.
Yes, I've seen that.
So, and that's got to be deeper this year. They're doing some big things for the back to school thing up in Iowa.
Yeah.
She's one of the candidates running for gubernatorial candidates running for Governor Manchin in Iowa. So we're trying to get her on as well. So
it's going
to all those black governors.
And not only that, John, it's going to be very interesting to see what happens here in Texas with the election coming up in November. Shout out to Tiffany Hamilton Burks. She is running for district attorney here in Fort Worth. Hopefully we'll be, she's working on her schedule now to get me so we can put her on the radio show to interview her about her plans for as the district attorney. She is getting a lot of support from the black community. Black community is from all over is backing her. A lot of big leaders in the black community is backing her. So that should be very interesting. See what happening with Tiffany. Hopefully she will get it. And also, we got Deborah Peoples, who is running for Tarrant County Judge. We got some powerful black people, and both of them deserve to win because they have done an amazing job in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. So I give my hats out to both of those powerful women right here. We got some strong black women in Tarrant County who is making a major impact. What are your thoughts on that? I can't hear you, John. I think we lost John. All right, y'all. We're going to have a lot more coming up right here on WKNY Radio. And we're going to more music right now. And we'll be right back. Derry Washington, y'all. Bless. Right.
This song right here, I want to thank God for everything that He have done for me, for bringing me through my ups and downs, trials and tribulations. Lord, I thank you. This one's for you. Here we go.
I've been traveling down the story road. Sometimes I feel like I don't know where to go, but I thank God for keeping me strong. I've been traveling down the story road. Sometimes I feel like I don't know where to go, but I thank God for keeping me strong. I've been through some things, but I thank God I'm still here. Without Him being the head, spreading positivity. With my health and my strength, hoping to encourage all of God's people to be happy. I've been traveling down this lonely road. Sometimes I feel like I don't know where to go, but I thank God for keeping me strong. Thank you, Lord. I've been traveling down this lonely road. Sometimes I feel like I don't know where to go, but I thank God for keeping me strong. Thank you, Heavenly Father.
I hope this song encourage everybody to have strong faith in the Almighty God, love and peace, and be bountifully blessed.
Thank you, Heavenly Father.
Hello world, this is record artist Derek Washington. You're tuned into the world famous DJ Donny B on WKNY Radio. Check it out.
Hi, Dallas Fort Worth. I'm Darnell Ballard. You are tuned in to WKNY, your number one for gospel and jazz and talk radio. Tune in to us 24 hours a day.
Bringing you another hour of the hottest tracks from around the globe.
Yeah. Yo, what's up? Patrice. Crystal.
And another one.
Come on. Sometimes it's really, really hard to have faith.
Let's do it.
This is when we need the Lord. Yeah.
Lord, if I tell you now, I'ma trust you.
Lord, I'ma trust you.
Let me make it happen.
Will you be there to help me through though?
I'm sorry.
I just need a sign. Will you help me with this faith? Yeah. You told me that you'll always be there. So I'ma take that thing to prayer. Yeah. I need a sign. Yeah. When it's time to take off, trying to have faith when I'm trying to take off. Trying to be safe, but I'm trying to take off. But I got the kind of fear that I can't play off. I'm so nervous. Can I do this? Feel so worthless. Walk in purpose. I'm uncertain, but I heard ya. You said that I'm good enough. You said I'm more than good enough. When inside my mind I keep hearing these lies that I simply don't measure up. It's time to just level up. I mean a few levels up. My faith under pressure produces the excellent, never be regular. Come on. Yeah, come on.
Lord, if I tell you,
Lord, if I, yes,
come on,
will you be there? Come on, can you help me through, Lord? I'm sorry, I need a sign.
Lord, won't you help me with
this faith? Yeah, yo, if you tell me that you'll always be there, come on, I'll handle that in prayer. Yeah, I'm sorry, Lord, but I need a sign.
Lord, won't you help me with
so many things in life keep getting in my way. Got me smacking up in my face. Got me struggling every day. So I wake up like this. I pray and pray and pray. I'm trying to keep the faith in spite of all these giants standing in my way. So I wake up like this. And it's a daily test. I want to believe. I know you know what's best.
More music.
One day, God's worthy of our praise. Hey, He's the only one. He's the master. Our creation gotta call you king. Creation puts that crown on you, Jesus. Somebody say glory to the one. Glory.
Hello world, this is record artist Derek Washington. You're tuned into the world famous DJ Donny B on WKNY Radio. Check it out.
Love him and we worship him.
It's the sovereign God and King. We're before your throne, bow at your feet, worship you, holy King. It's in your presence that I find joy. It's in your presence that I find peace. I find rest for my soul, strength for my life, lying here at your feet. In the presence of royalty, it's our sovereign God and King. We're before your throne. We're before your throne and bow at your feet. We worship you, holy King. It's in the presence. It's in your presence that I find joy. It's your presence. It's in your presence that I find peace. I find rest for my soul and strength for my life. Lying here at your feet. We're in the presence. You realize he's royal. Can you lift your hands to him and tell him it's our son? It's our sovereign God. Come on, we're before your throne. We're before your throne. Bow and go. Worship you, holy. Tell him it's in your presence that I find. It's in your presence that I find joy. The joy of the Lord is my strength. It's in your presence that I find peace. I find rest for my. I find rest for my soul. Strength for my life. And I like this part, it just says this. Come on, come on. There's the fullness of joy. And in your right hand, there are pleasures. Now who stands in the balance and sees the worship of your name? Come on, the people rejoice. Holy One. Sovereign God and King, we're before your throne, bow at your feet, worship you, holy King. We're in the presence of royalty. Whatever you're in his presence, it's our sovereign God and King. He said he inhabits the praise of his people. We're before your throne, bow at your feet. We worship you, Lord. Come on, tell him in here. In the presence that we find your presence of royalty. Come on, that's our sovereign God. He's King and Lord. Come on, sing. We're in the presence of royalty. If you realize he's royal, I want you to open your mouth and lift your hands and tell him today. There's nobody like you. We're in the presence of royalty. And Lord, when we reflect on who you are, Jesus, we have to lift our hands and open up our mouth and say tonight, Jesus. We can't just sit here with our lips closed when we realize you for who you are. You're sovereign, forever God. We're in the presence. You're King of Kings and you're Lord Woo. Thank you, Jesus. We're in the presence of royalty. It's our son, God and King. I find rest for my soul, strength for my life, lying here at your feet.
I need a song to save your people. I need a song to heal their heart. We need a song to perform the surgery that will heal every part. We need a song to kill diseases, just like the one that attacked my son. He needs to know he has the victory. And with God, he's already won. And he needs to say, and believe. It's over. Relationships no longer hurt me. Doubt that left me with fear. Satan's plan was only to kill me. But with prayer, I'm still here. I need a song to warn my daughter. She felt like life just walked out the door. But you said if only you learn to trust me, I'll give you better than before. She needs to say and stop crying about it. God got you in the palm of his hand. To everybody that's listening, whatever you're going through, just get up right now and say, I dare you to stand up wherever you are and declare war. Said I'm not gonna take no more. No more. You're through. And I'm glad it won't take till tomorrow, but right now, it's over.
without you, I would have lost it all. But now I see how you were there for me, and I can say never would have made it, never could have made it without you. I would have lost it all. But now I see how you were there for me, and I can say I'm stronger, I'm wiser, I'm better, much better. When I look back over all you brought me through, I can see that you are the one I held on to, and I never would have made it. Oh, I never could have made it. Never could have made it without you. I would have lost it all. Oh, but now I see how you were there for me. I never would have made it. No, I never could have made it without you. I would have lost my mind a long time ago if it had not been for you. I'm stronger. I'm wiser. Now I'm better. So much better. I've made it through my storm and my test because you were there to carry me through my mess. I'm stronger. I'm wiser. I'm better. Anybody better? I can stand here and tell you I've made it. Anybody out there? You made it. I'm stronger. I'm wiser. I'm better. Much better. I made it. I made it. I made it. Never would have made it. Never could have made it. I would have lost my mind. I would have gave up. But you were right there. You were right there. I never would have made it. Oh, I never could have made it without you. Somebody just need to testify to somebody next to him. Tell him, I'm stronger, I'm wiser, I'm better, much better. When I look back over what he brought me through, I realize I made it because I had you to hold on to. Now I'm stronger. Now I'm wiser. I'm better. So much better. I made it. Is there anybody in this house other than me that could declare you made it? Tell your neighbor, never would have made it. Never would have made it. Tell them never could have made it. Oh, I wish I had some help here. I wish I had just 2 or 3 people that would just declare it. Never would have made it. Never could have made I just love to encourage myself. Sometimes I just look in the mirror and say, I'm strong, I'm wise, I am better, so much better. When I look back over what he brought me through, I realized I made it because I had you to hold on to. But I never would have made it. I never could have made it without you. Yeah, 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 Lord. Oh, good God Almighty, never would have made it. Never could have made it.
Yeah, that's Marvin Sass. Never would have made it, man. I want to say a big shout out to everybody out there tuning in to us right here live on WKNY Radio. Tonight's weather forecast for the Dallas-Fort Worth area is going to be a low of 81 degrees. And tomorrow, Thursday forecast, is going to be another hot day. Just like it was hot today, it was 104 today, and it's going to get back to 104 again on tomorrow. That's right, y'all. Thursday forecast is calling for a high of 104 and a low of 82. Friday, it may be just maybe about 101. But this weekend it'll get back to 99 and then go back into the triple digits. So we're gonna the triple digit. But anyway, that's the weather forecast for the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Again, tonight's forecast is calling for a low of 81, and tomorrow's gonna be back up to 104. That's Thursday forecast. I am your man, world famous DJ Donny B, and this is your full weather report for the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and we'll be right back right after this.
Hello world, this is recording artist Derek Washington, and you're now tuned into the hottest gospel show in the nation with world famous DJ Donny B from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. on WKNY Radio. Check him out.
It's the Great Tribulation. Read the book of Revelation.
He's the great I am who created everything. Ain't no devil in hell that could come against the king. Yup, that could come against my king. The great I am who created everything. Ain't no devil in hell that could come against the king. That could come against my king. Boys and girls, listen up. Attack on our liberties, in God we trust. America is stolen land. Them Europeans genocide my people. Who? The native Indians stole our gold and called us slaves. Went to Africa and then they did the same. Blood diamonds, scars from my people, selling us a lie that we was all equal. Protest hijacked by Antifa. Who's gonna listen to some Wiz Khalifa? Give me my Tupac because I gotta keep my head up, cause I'm so fed up. They never let up. They got us all aborting our babies, making us the murderers when they stole my wealth just to give me that EBT card. Now they calling me that welfare mom. My brother's in the corner, hoodie, fitty cap, turn back, they label him a drug dealer, a thug. The cops giving me mugs, no respect with no love. Brutalities, it never stops, it's disturbing the peace. I'm tired of my people just resting in peace. No justice to fight in the streets. Hands up, defund the police. Pandemic 201 by the Hate Foundation. I think we're living in the Great Tribulation. Ha! He's the great I am who created everything. Ain't no devil in hell that could come against the king. Yup, that could come against my king. The great I am who created everything. Ain't no devil in hell that could come against the king. That could come against my king. Fake news got people confused. Political powers abused. I'm giving hip hop an overdose. With the truth, I'ma loose that noose. Take your face mask, you can't have my breath. I'm about to sound the alarm. We got the right to bear arms in self-defense when you try to bring us harm. Cause we don't need your COVID-19, your vaccines, or your disease. Ayo, Pharaoh, let my people go, so the truth can get spread all across the globe. I'm starting this brand new nation. It's the rise against world domination. Cause in Christ we are new creations. It's the rise of the brand new nation. Because in Christ we are new creations. He's the great I am, the great I am, who created everything. Ain't no devil in hell that could come against the king. Yup, that could come against my king. The great I am, the great I am, who created everything. Ain't no devil in hell that could come against the king. That could come against my king. He's the first and the last, beginning and the end, and you never know when. Because he's coming right back like a thief in the night. He's the first and the last, beginning and the end, and you never know when. Better get right before you get left behind.
All right, y'all, man, it is definitely going down right there. That song right there is called Great Tribulation. Man, that's a deep song right there, y'all. All right, y'all, it is going down right here live on WKNY Radio. We're going to check in with my main man one more time right here on WKNY Radio. Man, we're going to let you get on real quick, and we know you out there doing some big things, man. Well, what's going on with you real quick? You want to do a shout-out, did you?
Yeah, I wanted to also give that shout out to Jinko Williams right here in running for District 2 here in Tarrant County as well. We have a lot of black women out here that's really getting in the form, running in their candidacy,
right.
For local elections and stuff like that. And that's another young lady that's out here running for Precinct 2 for a judge, a Precinct 2, Jinko Williams. And I'm trying to get her also on the show as well with us, so we could get her in. Get her form and get her updates.
Well, not only that, Angela Luck is about to call in a minute. We'll be talking live with her right here on WKNY Radio too. What are your thoughts on that, man? I'm glad we got the radio station back so we can really talk about important topics that's happening in the black community.
Wow. Shouts out to Angela Lucky. I got a chance to be with her and Community Step Up with Carol Lafayette.
Yes.
We got a chance to shout out to her as well. We got a chance to and Robert, want to keep them in prayer. But we got a chance to get to the Super Bowl for the mental lives matter, mental health.
I'm going with you guys.
Responders.
I'm going with you guys next year. I think she said it's going to be at the Raiden Stadium next year.
Wow. Yeah. So, I'm looking forward to that as well. Get this thing pushed and, for the mental health trauma, issues and stuff like that. Those that are out there, first aid responders and stuff like that, so that we can get these forums out there and, get our advertisement and, speak with those who are in that position, because that's what Algae is about, all about finding out and looking for those people, searching those people out, that's dealing with this type of trauma on an everyday occurrence.
Already, man. That's what's up, man. I'm definitely going to be checking back in with you on tomorrow right here live on WKNY Radio. Hopefully we'll be able to talk to you a little bit more so we can talk about some really important topics, man. I need you to have some news ready for me, man, and when we go live with you tomorrow, because I don't know about you, man, but I like that one-on-one, that dedication where we can talk, where we can kind of go over the news and talk about it together, man, and I give my input. What you think, man?
Oh, most definitely. That's the whole purpose of it. The beats in the streets, I'm out in the street. If I'm not in the baller's room, I'm out in the streets because, we mobile, so we're on the go. We are nation.
International.
Yeah, international. Yeah. And local news. My local news is the DFW area. Actually, regional, because I do everything here in the state of Texas.
Yeah,
so
you do.
I'm the regional man.
Yeah, exactly. You know what? You're right. You are, because the market see now, they're going to be focusing on globally. So you're right about that. They'll be giving us that global news every single day right here live on not WKNY, Channel 49 TV. I know, man. I'm getting both. And, man, it's going down Friday, too. Let's talk about the fights, man.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. That's going to be exciting for us for Channel 49 TV.
Yes.
I'm excited for that to come up. And once that started happening, man, I think that's going to bring in a whole lot of different viewers, especially the ones that we have already. It's going to bring in more viewers. It's going to be more exciting things in the entertainment sports arena. So yeah, that's something I'm looking forward to and I'm excited about this weekend coming up.
Yes,
49 TV.
Yes, man. I can't wait. I don't know about you, John, but I'm gonna have my popcorn ready, sitting next to the computer, watching the fights.
Ding ding, right in this corner.
Yeah,
so we're gonna get our Rocket Balboa on.
Already. For those who are just not tuning into us, me and John is talking about the big fights that's going to be taking place. Man, this coming up Saturday, 7 p.m. Special, 2 hours special. And after the fight, man, and wait a minute. After the fight, Esther Davis got an exclusive interview with all the fighters, man. What do you think about that?
You know, I'm excited to see that. You know that that's in the locker room. You know what I'm saying? I'm real excited to see. You know, after those fights. You know, before and after. So you know, and shouts out to her as well. You know, for dutiful work and stuff like that. You know, bringing that form to our platform as well. So I'm definitely excited about that as well. So good work, way to go.
Yeah, way to go, Miss Esther Davis. Y'all can check out Esther Davis' show every day, Monday through Friday at 7 a.m. right. Well, I'm gonna say it right here, like we on TV. John know I'm so used to being on TV. Channel 49 TV every morning, Monday through Friday, and we got a lot of other new shows coming to the station. That's John. Let's don't forget about the Cowboys Uncut. This coming up Sunday at 12 noon, man. What you think about that? Shout out to West Coast for that.
Shout out to West Coast about that. Yeah. I'm definitely excited about that. Like I said, you know, sports is the arena. You know, we all centered around sports and we all centered around some sort of entertainment. Right. So that's going to be very big. You know, that's going to be a real good talk. That's going to be a real good show. And here come my ride, you guys.
We got to check back in with you tomorrow.
Yeah, looks like I'm supposed to get ready.
I know. We love you, Joe.
I don't know. I don't know. It looks like I won't be able to get this ride. It looks like it's going to be too packed.
Oh, man.
But I love you guys.
Are you serious about that, John?
Yeah, man. Look like it's too packed.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'm going to have to let this one slide by me. God, I've been waiting 40 minutes.
Oh, man. I didn't know it was that bad. John, I didn't know it was that. Oh, I can hear it. I didn't know it was that bad, John.
Yeah, it's horrible.
Man,
yeah, I'm looking at it now. I won't be able to get on this one.
John,
you know.
John, let's keep it real with everybody, man. We keep it 100 on this radio show. I said we keep it 100 on this radio show. I love it. I love it. I love it, man. You go get the real on this station. Hey, John, let me ask you this real quick, man. How is the weather looking out there? Because I know it's in the evening time, but I know it's very hot. Because I know I'm just talking about the weather.
Hot.
But I was just talking about the weather's going to be tonight. Guess what tonight's forecast is going to be, John?
Tell me about it.
It is going to be low of 81. It's going to be a low of 81 tonight. So maybe after the radio show, maybe it'll start cooling off. But guess what, John? We get back to 104 tomorrow. The same thing we had today, we're going to have. It's going to be a repeat of 104, John. What are your thoughts on that?
You know, it is extremely heated out here. You know, actually, I got a chance to get on my ride. I'm on my ride.
All right.
Yeah, I'm thinking, you know,
wait a minute, John. Wait a minute, John. Wait a minute, John. You on the bus right now?
I'm on the bus right now. I told you I beat in the street.
Hey, I was on it. Hey, John. John, I was on there this morning, so I know what you're talking about. I tell people all the time, I said, ain't no shame in my gate. I ride the Trinity Metro. John, tell us right now.
And I got my bike, too.
Say, John, it's a lot of people on there.
There's a lot of people on here right now.
Man,
we on bus number 1, man.
Oh, wow. Well, you know what, John?
I really couldn't even...
Go ahead.
I really couldn't even put my bike on here, y'all, and the bus driver was so kind that he let me put it in the bus.
Oh, you know what? That ain't never happened, John. John, you got lucky, because normally when you have them bike, they make you keep it on the outside. See, John, was it a white man or black man?
Actually, it's a black operator, and I'm actually looking at him right now, man. He was like, come on, get on, brother. You could get on the back, you can get on the front. I jumped on the front, put my bike right here where the, can y'all hear the bus?
Yeah, we can hear it. I love it. See, y'all know what? You gonna get the realness on this radio show. We not gonna sugarcoat it. We ride the bus. I love riding the bus. Say, John, tell me, you can learn a lot riding the bus. Learn a lot about the people.
You can learn a lot riding the bus. Matter of fact, they said this on those crash when they testing cars. They said you can learn a lot from it. You remember those commercials?
I remember that, John. That was my favorite commercial. That was my favorite commercial. Wow. But John,
you can learn a lot from it.
You know what, John? Again, we need to talk about the free text weekend. John, you gonna take advantage of that? Cause you know them clothes, you can get the clothes on sale. I mean, not on sale, but you can get those clothes for free text weekend. And the text on them clothes, very expensive, John. Very expensive.
Absolutely. You know, we know a lot of parents out there, you know, that are struggling, you know, this year.
Yeah.
You know, and
take
this is a good opportunity for them, you know. Yeah,
John,
this is a good opportunity. And there's a
I'm
lot
not
of
even in,
going around
John,
there as well.
John, I'm not even in school, and I still get the clothes for me every year. I take advantage.
You know what? I'm a non-traditional student as well, which is
take advantage of it, John.
Out there.
John, take advantage of it.
We are. We definitely are. We got to.
Yeah, take advantage of it. If you gonna get it. Say, John, I want to get a cowboy shirt. I want to get a cowboy shirt. Can I get a free text weekend on that cowboy shirt jersey?
I know, man. I need one too. I don't know what I'm gonna look for, but I'm gonna look for some things out there because you know I'm a non-traditional student. Again,
okay.
Shout out to the non-traditional students, the GED students.
Well, John,
that got their GEDs.
Guess what, John? Guess what, John? Tomorrow night is Thursday. It's the big night. The beginning of the season for the NFL to start tomorrow.
Man,
I wonder who's gonna be playing.
Excited.
I wonder who's gonna be playing tomorrow. I don't even know.
You know what? Here's the thing about Dallas and Houston. Every time we play the Texans, Houston Texans, man, we always come up short in our scrimmages. I don't understand that. Come on, Dallas.
I know.
We got to at least beat the Houston. They always come and really show us what's up. We got to at least do something on the preseason.
But you know what, man? We always, for some reason, and I'm quite sure Cowboys Uncut TV show will be talking about this Sunday. I'm sure going to be looking at that, man. But we always do bad during the preseason, and we always do good. Once the game start
during the regular season?
Yeah, I don't understand that. I never could understand that. Why is that, John?
Well, you know, it's rust. It's the off season. And then, you know, it's coming in out of practice and, you know, just getting back ready, you know, for the game, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of times it's just, you know, filling each other out and trying to re-gel, you know, and then get the nerve jittery off you know.
That's true.
So those first few games are like that. And then, you know, they get their legs under them and get the wind upright. So, you know, and then they start gelling. So about the third or fourth game, then you see Cowboys.
Already, that's what's up. I tell you what, man, we're gonna definitely be checking in with you on tomorrow, man. And you never know what John gonna talk about, y'all. Me and John, we don't rehearse this stuff. Whatever we talk about, we talk about what's going on in our feelings. Ain't that right, John?
We on it, man. We gonna be on it.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. All right, man, we're going to check in with you again tomorrow. That's our boy, John Williams, our statewide. Hey, John, I'm going to call you the statewide reporter. Hey, John, we got to talk more about this election coming up, too, man, coming up in the future, man. But we can take a commercial break. That's how we keep our bills paid right here on WKY Radio. And we'll have a lot more coming up right after this.
Celebrity cruise to the Mexican Riviera today and get 60% off the second passenger's cruise fare. This limited time offer is combinable with a buy one, get one airfare through Flights by Celebrity. Call Gulliver's Travels in Fort Worth at 817-924-7766. Offer expires September 10th, 2022 and applies to select sailings. Airfare value up to $750. Additional restrictions apply. Speak with your trusted travel agent at Gulliver's Travel in Fort Worth. Ships Registry, Malta, and Ecuador.
Fort Worth, it's coming. September 3rd.
It's on.
The I-20 Classic is coming. Saturday, September 3rd. The Duncanville Panthers high-powered offense takes on Jones Tigers from Orlando, Florida. Led by #1 rated outside linebacker, 6'2", 235-pound Malik Bryant, plus 4-star ranking defense lineman DeAndre Robinson.
Turn that up real quick.
Kickoff at 3 p.m. at Herman Clark Stadium in Fort Worth on I-20. Then It's a doubleheader. The DeSoto Eagles take on the St. Francis Panthers, ranked number 4 in the nation last year. Directed by quarterback Michael Van Buren and running back Darrell Robinson. Will DeSoto try to clamp down using defensive backs led by Cayman Mathis? Kickoff 7 p.m. Saturday, September 3rd. The I-20 Classic doubleheader. One ticket gets you 2 explosive games. Herman Clark Stadium in Fort Worth off I-20. Tickets available now at ALWE.com. And Williams Chicken in Duncanville, DeSoto, and Fort Worth locations. Saturday, September 3rd, it's the I-20 Classic.
It's time to bring back the choir. Texas College Choir presents Bring Back the Choir. Live August 19th, 7 p.m. at New Life Community Church, 1201 Northwest Loop 323 in Tyler, Texas. Featuring national gospel recording artist, Zacardi Cortez.
Hey, what's up, y'all? This your boy Zacardi Cortez. Listen, I'll be hosting this event, and listen, I'm bringing some special guests with me, all right?
For more info, contact Choir Director Charles Shaw at 903-283-6383 or email cshaw@texascollege.edu. Bringing back the choir. Friday, August 19th.
So y'all make sure y'all meet me in the building. I can't wait to see y'all, all right?
Did you know that community radio stations are a great way to connect to your local community and hear what's going on around you? Well, why not tell us your favourites so you can keep coming back? We are always here for you, even if it's just to play you some music or give you some local news. We are your community radio station.
Hi, Dallas Fort Worth. I'm Darnell Ballard. You are tuned in to WKNY, your number 1 for gospel and jazz and talk radio. Tune in to us 24 hours a day.
With Smoothie King's original angel food and new angel food slim without added sugar, you no longer have to choose between treating yourself and hitting your goals this summer. You don't have to choose between great taste and feeling great. Because at Smoothie King, every blend is made with whole fruits and no syrups, so you can satisfy your cravings without compromise. The only choice you will need to make is which one is best for you. Try our classic angel food or the new angel food slim, blended without added sugar. Smoothie King, rule the day.
Hello world, this is recording artist Derek Washington, and you're now tuned into the hottest gospel show in the nation with world famous DJ Donny B from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. on WKNY Radio. Check him out.
How you doing, everybody? I'm Nina Taylor. Here's this week's gospel news. As a gospel singer, songwriter, author, actress, and motivational speaker, Jacqueline Carr made her name in the mid-2010s, earning her first hit at the age of 15 with 2012's Greater Is Coming, and releasing a string of increasingly successful albums, including 2016's The Life Project and the 2018 Grammy-nominated One Nation Under God. The West Memphis-based gospel artist made her debut in 2010. Her sophomore album, It's Gonna Happen, peaked at number 9 on the gospel albums charts. In early 2016, Jacqueline Carr issued You're Bigger, the lead single from her forthcoming third LP, The Life Project, which dropped later in August. She released the hit single You Will Win and published an inspirational book of the same name in early 2018. Carr's fourth long-playing album, One Nation Under God, in 2018, topping the gospel chart and earning 2 Grammy nominations. She made her film acting debut in the family drama series Never Heard. The lush standalone single I See Miracles arrived in 2019 with the motivational Changing Your Story appearing a year later. Newcomer singer Evie McKinney first found a national audience as a contestant on the TV singing competition The Four. She won the inaugural season in 2018. Born and raised in Memphis, Tennessee, she started singing as a preschooler and learned gospel music from her father. As a 20-year-old, she joined the Fox series The Four, entering as a challenger on the 5th and 6th episodes in the first season. Kinney won a record contract with the label when she was crowned champion in February of 2018. Having delivered powerful versions of the songs made famous by Aretha Franklin, Tina Turner, and Andra Day, as well as the Oscar-winning song Glory, by Common and John Legend. Dr. Maya Angelou, a poet, dancer, singer, activist, and scholar, was a world-famous author. She was best known for her unique and pioneering autobiographical writing style. On April 4, 1928, Marguerite Ann Johnson, known to the world as Maya Angelou, was born in St. Louis, Missouri. Angelou went to live with her grandmother in Stamps, Arkansas at a very early age. Her older brother Bailey gave Angelou the nickname of Maya. Returning to her mother's care briefly at the age of 7, Angelou was assaulted by her mother's boyfriend. He was later jailed and then killed when he was released from jail. She believed that her confession of the trauma had a hand in the man's death. Angelou became mute for 6 years. During her mutism and into her teens, she again lived with her grandmother in Arkansas. Prior to the start of World War II, Angelou moved back in with her mother, who at the time was living in Oakland, California. She attended George Washington High School and took dance and drama courses at California Labor School. After graduation, Angelou undertook a series of odd jobs to support herself and her son that she had given birth to at a very young age. She married Tosh Angelou, an electrician in the U.S. Navy. She adopted a form of his surname and kept it throughout her life. Her marriage ended in 1952. In 1969, Angelou published I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings, an autobiography of her early life. She wrote numerous poems, volumes such as the Pulitzer Prize-nominated Just Give Me a Drink of Water in 1971, as well as several essay collections. She also recorded spoken albums of her poetry, including On the Pulse of the Morning, for which she won a Grammy for Best Spoken Word Album. The poem was originally written for and delivered at President Bill Clinton's inauguration in 1993. She also won a Grammy in 1995 and again in 2002 for her spoken albums of poetry. Dr. Angelou died on May 28, 2014. To honor her legacy, the U.S. Postal Service issued a stamp with her likeness in 2015. In 2011, President Barack Obama awarded Angelou the Presidential Medal of Freedom, the country's highest civilian honor. It was a fitting recognition for Angelou's remarkable and inspiring career in the arts. Here's this week's Top 10 Gospel Songs. Number 10, Doe with When I Pray. 9, Fred Hammond, Hallelujah. 8, Jacqueline Carr, My Portion. 7, Marvin Sapp, All in Your Hands. 6, Todd Delaney, Satisfied. 5, Erica Campbell, Positive. 4, Lamont Sanders, He Kept Me. 3, Brian Courtney Wilson, Sure As. 2, Charles Jenkins and Fellowship Chicago, Never Knew Love. For the second week in a row, James Fortune, Never Let Me Down. Well, that's your top 10 songs and your gospel news. I'm Nina Taylor. Let's get back to more great gospel music on this great station.
If the Lord never does anything else for me, He's done enough. Oh Lord, if the Lord
Yeah, that's right, y'all. It is definitely going down right here on this beautiful, beautiful Wednesday night. I want to say a big shout out to everybody. We're going to be hearing from our dear friend, Miss Angela Lucky, from the president of the NAACP in Grand Prairie. We'll be hearing from her in a little bit. This is the last hour of the show. I hope you guys are doing beautiful and doing great right here. We got more music coming up right now, right here.
Hello world, this is recording artist Derek Washington, and you're now tuned into the hottest gospel show in the nation with world famous DJ Donny B from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. on WKNY Radio. Check him out.
Did you know that community radio stations are a great way to connect to your local community and hear what's going on around you? Well, why not tell us your favourites so you can keep coming back? We are always here for you, even if it's just to play you some music or give you some local news. We are your community radio station.
There's a praise on the inside that I must let out, yes. A mighty stirring in the depths of my soul when I think about where he's brought me from, and all he's done for me, I get happy and sing, hallelujah, glory, hallelujah, oh glory, glory to God tonight, hallelujah, oh I thank God. Feel pretty good now. Listen. Sometimes in life things will go wrong. Yeah, just like they often do. Yeah. You've always given me the strength to climb the rugged hills. But right now, I'm gonna sit here, dear God, and watch your perfect will. Hallelujah. Glory. I thank you, Lord. Oh, I thank God. Yes, I do. Oh, I thank you, Lord. Oh, yeah. Oh, I thank you, yeah. Hallelujah. Lord, I thank you, I thank you, I thank you, yeah. Not only did you save my soul, thank you, Lord. Ah, you saved my life, you saved my life too. And every time I think about it, hallelujah. Oh, my soul, my soul, my soul, my soul cries out, thank you, glory, hallelujah. Oh yeah, oh yeah, ooh, oh yeah. Lord, I thank you, yeah. Can I tell you why? One Friday night, Lord, you stopped by
Yeah, that's right, Charles. It is definitely going down. I want to say a big shout out to Mr. Charles over there at Texas College. Is it community college or is it just, I think it's just Texas College. Shout out to Mr. Charles over there at Texas College, man. Y'all been hearing the commercial played on this radio show, and I've been hearing the commercial being played on the station throughout the day and 24 hours, man. But we are your 24 hours new gospel music station right here live on WKNY Radio, and we got more music coming up right now. Let's take it to some gospel hip hop. We got a lot of people say, man, I want to hear some gospel hip hop. We got that mix coming up in a minute.
Chicago goofy, God don't spook me. I'm reppin' the Heaven Comes or Stefanato sue me. Y'all know truly, I don't want your Bravo groupie unless you rushing to get knocked out. No Drago movie, save not solved. I'm from where they pay cops off, and it wasn't a TV show when they made my boss. They wave God off like they don't want his company near. He's bumped to the rear. I give them about a month to a year. They run with their fears while false doctrine comfort their ears, attaching themselves to anything to bump their career. It's sad. I seen it all before. Think a revolving door. They turning you out to the point you don't involve the Lord. And then you left with a debt you can't at all afford. But 3 just rapping, 3 be capping. But when it's all said and done, we gon' see what happened. Just a couple random bars as I breeze through traffic. Of course I'm swerving when I'm riding. I feel burdened when I hear sirens. All this cursing and all this violence. Why do we take pride in all this nonsense? Talk to me, Holy Spirit, in my soul, I can hear it. Talk to me, make it clear, in my soul, no more fear. Yeah, I wasn't aware of it. Heretic, living embarrassment. I was just cherishing what was perishing. I was dealing with devils then. I would just let them in. It was meddling, though it was unsettling. I was comfortable peddling, whatever then, whether weed or the heroin. If ever you was in need of the medicine, I'm the one you would see to get better than. See, I was intrigued by the cheddar then. Money coming in, thought it would never end. Said I was in need of a reverend, cause I was in street with Berettas then. But I never seen no benevolence. And y'all knew that 3 knew no better than way. Gotta mention my squad. Infantry's that team. Glory be to my God. I done seen many things, been many things, beat many odds. Since I've been with my king, no, I ain't seen too many props. Way. Gotta mention my squad. Infantry's that team. Glory be to my God. I done seen many things, been many things, beat many odds. But since I've been with my king, no, I ain't seen too many props. Of course I'm swerving when I'm riding. I feel burdened when I hear sirens. All this cursing and all this violence. Why do we take pride in all this nonsense? Talk to me.
You probably do, but I probably don't remember you. Cause lately I've been seeing from a different point of view. I guess I'm just desensitized to what it's all about. I think that's why the money isn't leaving my account. I got letters, I got bills, I got things I need to sort. And maybe after that, then I'll give to the poor. I know you need support, but I'm not the one to give it. At least that's what I thought. Can you see the way I'm living? So selfish, I'm so wrapped up in my dreams and ambitions. Can't help it. And yeah, you write me letters. Do I even try and see them? And you don't ask for much. All you ask is that I read them. I call myself a Christian. Am I even repping Jesus? I don't know. All I know is that I need to check my role. Cause it's a massive blessing that I'm walking on these roads. I'm blessed to be a blessing, so I need to let it show. But in between time, you're just waiting by the side. Staring at your picture on the wall. Do I still care? Or have I dropped the ball? Remember me. Remember me. See, I never ever wanted you to fall. You were in my heart, but now you're on pause. Remember me. Remember me. It's time to step up. Forget the excuses, gotta get up. I gotta do my part, cause I see the way you're set up. I know you're going through it, but you need to keep your head up. Cause God is always with you when the devil tries to get us. The rich are getting richer, the poor are getting poorer. I'm flicking through the Bible and that's not what Jesus taught us. It's time to make a change, and we can change the order of events. If you're sitting on the fence, cross the border. Until then, you better know that I keep sending one up. Cause if you're below the red line, you ain't making the headlines. So how you meant to get by? If people just forget why we're here, it's to give and not just get before we expire. It's all for God anyway, He's the one we're blessed by. There's people that are suffering, that's something I can't let slide. We have to make the others think, there ain't no time for respite. I'm trying to do it now because I'm sick of saying next time.
Staring at your picture on the wall, you will still care, what have I get at all? Remember me.
Yeah, that's right, y'all. It is definitely going down right here live on WKY Radio. We in the mix. It is going down. Shout out to everybody else out there tuning in to us, man. We in the last hour of the show. Shout out to everybody out there. You definitely tuned in to the hottest show. You already know it's going down live right here. What? On WKNY.
Taking my shots. Soon as we pull in the parking lot, we coming in hot. I'm putting it on like astronauts. They like it a lot. We making the culture, kicking the vultures out of the spot. Hey, stop trying to be with y'all, not for real. Y'all trick. I don't know what's wrong with raise y'all. We gon' treat the streets just like a pool pit. You would try to try me on some yeah, brought me out the valley, wanna do it. Just so I can show you how to do it. Yeah. Hey, I ain't gon' cap it here. One person who can talk to these folks. Now hold it. See that boy AJ got going on. Woke up this morning on my song 15 10, read the Bible. Then check the gram, I'm like 10 MCM. Said, how you post my pic and I used to talk to your friends. You ain't saying all that now. I'm sorry. Are you good? You gotta be careful. Let's go.
You're my last resort when it's too late. Who takes my pain away? So tell me that you never let me down. Come save me, 'cause I've been in way over my head lately. Shane got me sinking, going off the deep end. Heartache took my breath away, now I'm barely breathing in. I'm hoping, 'cause it's the only thing that keeps me sober. I feel like I'm losing it, like what am I doing here? I need you to bail me out, I need you to pull me in. If I had one call, would you bust the red? Or would you take back all of your promises? 'Cause I don't know who to turn to or who to trust. I don't know who to turn to or who to trust. So tell me that you never let me down.
You could tell them that we all in. You could feel the presence every time that we slide in. Got my quarter house, we hanging 10, call it tithing. Like somebody pour some tide in. The other side got questions, you could tell them that we all in.
All of my life had to get it, but what for? I decided I'm not quitting anymore. No more trapping, no more kicking down my door. No more stealing, no more living like that. Tired of sinning, tired of falling, tired of feeling like crap. I ain't kidding, I ain't feeling like that. I admit it, I'm convicted, I done been on the right path. Took my sin, now I'm forgiven, I'ma live for my dad. Finding God felt good on a Sunday. I'ma tell him that there's one way. Finding God felt good on a Sunday. I'ma tell him that there's one way.
Moving, bending corners, we be speeding where the time go. Make them blow the speakers, bro, we turn it like the fire, yo. Sneakers, dragging laces, I ain't got no time to tie them. The others, I got questions, you could tell them that we all in. You can feel the presence every time that we slide in. Got my quarter house, we hanging 10, call it tithing. Like somebody pour some tide in. The others, I got questions, you could tell them that we all in.
I'm blessed. Yeah, today I got to wake up straight up. Man, my bro about to hang up when I'm stressed. Now you know I got to pray up. I've been feeling down, but the only way is way up. I'm on it, I ain't never gonna change up. Stay down, homie, stay up. Glad we got a savior, 'cause we need someone to save us. You ain't got no reason, but you need just one to hate us. Keep on playing, but you never get to play us. How it's gone, I was on a young hiatus. How we move like some smooth operators. Smooth operators.
Moving, bending corners, we be speeding where the time go. Make them blue speakers, bro, we turn it like the fire, yo. Sneakers, dragging laces.
misses, I ain't got no time to tie them. The others, I got questions, you could tell them that we all in. You can feel the presence every time that we slide in. Got my for the eyes, we hanging 10, call it tithing. Drip water, like somebody pour some tide in. The others, I got questions, you could tell them that we all in. If I said it, then I did it. If you heard it, then I meant it. Christ risen from the dead, it is finished, he is risen. I'm giving back the places that I stole from. In the kitchen, head sizzling on the stovetop. I'm a Christian, who you dissing like you know something? Yo, this life got my head spinning. Wonder what I'd do if I knew these were my last minutes. Wonder if I had a week to live, would I stay tripping? Wasting every day that I had left trying to sell tickets. Or maybe call my dad, say I love him and laugh with him. Take a couple days and get away from this fast living. I don't love my work the way I did, man. This whole business has got me feeling jaded. Friends I had, now they act different. It's all switching. Whoa, yeah, it's pretty hard to watch. Things you used to love turn to things that you wish you forgot. Real moments that make you question the things that you want. Got me growing mentally, but stressing me out till I drop over the top. Swear I live on a daily basis. I always find a way to find the bad in good situations. It's sad, huh? Yeah, I live my life on the edge. Don't want the meds. I'm just trying to get relief from my stress, you know?
Cage. I'm not walking away. We're so close, yet so far. I'm reaching out to your hands. Only you understand. We're so close, yet so far.
How did I fall in this? No condition to get a mention, but you offer this unconditional love. I swear I sell it all for this. I'm trying to keep it together, forget my awkwardness, but often this, just you and me off in this valley of shadows, and I know they trying to pick me off in this, but all I need is you. It's funny just how off I get when I ain't riding with you. No adjectives for your awesomeness. They burning one for that burnout. This life you got them all times out. Took time out to put time in, so I turn to you when I run out. Need is you. You slow me down cause you know me now. With my phony smiling, I'm acting like it's all copacetic. It's so pathetic, so juvenile. What you do? You keep me cool in the summer when they be dressing less and I be grown to show off and stuff. There ain't nothing to want. You give me all that I need. All I need is you to keep that fire burning for me. All I need is you.
I keep my head straight, looking on the side when our love was deep and everything we had. We shared the moment and the feeling what you really can tell. Everybody look around the feel like crap the best I ever been. But life turn around, the level's broken. Come on, I don't be down and leave me open. You know the crying every night and morning. Wake up with burning tears, growing down in the seniors. I wish I never just did it. But promises were true when you said you never leave it. Coming, I was sure you will never step aside from me. This is what you tell me for the love I sacrifice I did. You make me feel like I'm a loser, never wish to live. But this time, I only got a saving breath for everything that happened for reason I can't deny. Because I was true, a single season in. This is what you say, it's gonna be what you say. And I'm let's go.
Never let go through the storm, through the storm. Oh no, never let go. And every high, every low. Oh no, you never let go. No, you never let go.
Yeah, I remember sitting on my sofa, tears running down my cheeks, thinking is it really over? I couldn't really leave my house for a few weeks. I felt vulnerable and anxious and fearful of the future and my lack of understanding. But it's funny, cause even when I felt I was alone, I knew you were on the throne. You still spoke to me in whispers, tell me in this time of need, I really need your wisdom. And oh listen, knowing that even when I felt like you were distant, it's like oh no,
never let go through the storm, through the storm. Oh no, never let go. Every high, every low. Oh no, never let go. Lord, never let go of me.
I guess you proved yourself time and time again, not like you had to. Little further along and still convinced that I can trust you. Cause wherever I go, you're with me. Wherever I go through, Lord, you see me. In my wins, you are there. In my losses, you are prepared. So why should I be scared? Goodbye to all my fears. It's like I'm running clear, you're like I'm never scared. Cause, yeah, here we go. And we sing it like,
oh, never let go. Through the storm. Oh no, you never let go. Every high, every low. Oh no, you never let
shining down on me, yeah. Alright, right when the rain fall. It's alright, right when the pain come. It's alright, I can't complain, no. The sun's shining down on me, yeah. Alright, right. First I'd like to thank my Lord and Savior. Take some time out just to tell you, Lord, I'm grateful for the small things I overlook from day to day, like going to the shop to get my tape straight, and it ain't no wait. Yeah, gotta count the little blessings. Ordered 10 wings, baby, give a little extra. Woo, woo. And you know they honey lemon pepper, little extra sauce on top. She said, God bless you. In a dream world, I'd have got chance on the record. Doing fine for real, do a happy dance on the record. Sunday morning singing, boy, I need ranch on the record. Sunday morning dressing, yeah, I need ranch on the record. Ready for that blessing, going Fred ham on the record. Get the Holy Ghost to go and put his hands on the record. You know he's on fire, NBA jam for the record. Sending praises higher, this is who I am for the record. When the rain fall, it's alright, right when the pain come. It's alright, I can't complain, no. The sun's shining down on me, yeah. Alright, right when the rain fall. It's alright, right when the pain come. It's alright, I can't complain, no. The sun's shining down on me. Got a profit on it. Profit. Got a profit on it. Profit. Got a profit on it. Reach to the lost and scattered sheep. Better wake them up if they sleep. When they hear the spirit speak. Put a profit on it. Are you profit? Put a profit on it. Are you profit? I'm familiar with the streets of the beast, that peace that's still amongst adolescent G's, they teach to kill. Yeah, starring crescent on my necklace. My brother thought he was blessing me with lessons till I stepped into freedom's bill. Stepping over corners on corners who got caught in them traps. Thought they was on it, but torment come with all the success. They missed informants and warrants, all they saw was the checks. Breaking up weed on the Bible, ignoring the text. I seen the Lord give a warning to overthrow death, cause he ain't wanna pay the debt that was owed to the flesh. Gave a brother chance after chance, but he kept going left. Until the right was out of sight, his family so upset. All the dreams the streets ever sold end up in the coffin. They promised expensive clothes and empty apartments. They left the whip on the stove till it began to harden. They start stacking the blocks like it's a buyer's market. Sunny days run away, the sky begins to darken. Those without aim one day will turn into the targets. It's God's will, the Holy Spirit will replace our conscience. And we repent, cause the bloodshed for sin is never upon us.
Tempted to catch amnesia sometimes. Never deny. Even when my faith will come a crime, I'll never deny. When I confess, I put my neck on the line. I'll never deny.
Yeah, I told you I would never fold, even in the cold. I never lose my hope, back against the ropes. The sun's flower from the concrete is where I rose. It's just perspective, ain't no location for highs and lows. I can't believe the lie no more, the truth is in my soul. Holy Spirit, hold my pen, I'm writing with a ghost. The war's on, my hands are up, I'm fighting on 10 toes. I ain't come this far, fight this hard to make myself known. And I can't switch sides no more, the focus in the road, yeah. And I'm trying to eat, yeah. My plate garnished with goals. I keep my faith day out and keep subscribing to the code. Through grace, I'm hanging in there like a closet full of clothes. It's nothing you can promise me to leave that light alone. It's honesty over me trying to be like these clones. I can't turn my faculties over for their control. Them are those who want us dead, they either on parole. Never know what rejection is until you've been opposed. Won't understand God's reflection till they fill you with holes. I share my views and get accused of me trying to impose. They push their views through schools and news shows. Persecute the youth for drug use and then powder their nose. Lies and fabricated truths, but how will we know? Unless the Father left us clues inside a book of quotes to show the greatest of all time is the lamb and not a goat. Whoa.
One thing I learned from Peter one time: never deny. Till you can catch amnesia sometimes. Never deny.
Like I'm Abraham Lincoln. Yeah, come with the team. If you want me to leave, the 4th of July. Don't run in the fire. The 4th of July. Bring it a vibe. The 4th of July. Look at these guys. Oh yeah. The 4th of July. I made it alive. How you gonna live your best life real if you ain't never had that? When I thought I had it figured out, I got caught. I'm trying to get past that. Cause I promise every time I see the courthouse, I get another flashback. Had to get out the way for real while I was on fire like Shadrach. And it really took a village, no, I couldn't make it out on my own. And and my brother straight. Okay, I'm king of the beach. I go surf on the weekend. I don't care what you think. Yeah, in the clip they sinking. And it's 116. Like I'm Abraham Lincoln. Yeah, I come with the team. You want me to lead? The 4th of July. Go run in the body.
Dominate. I did not go on the play. I came to dominate. I did not come to play, I came to dominate. I did not come to play, I came to dominate. I did not come to play, I came to dominate. Please don't ever fix your mouth to try to diss him. I can rearrange your teeth like novice dentists. Snap like Thanos, turn to dust my competition. But I preach non-violence, so I just dismiss them. Ocean all my flows, I wear all my gold. Two can't sell my chain, you just follow your nose. Cross your like Kyrie, I'm so grimy, leave slimy. Besides none of my foes, next to greatness, they look tiny. Ooh, yeah, ayy. All y'all look like steak. Ooh, yeah, ayy. I'm finna finish my plate. This ain't even a game, it's a dinner date. Curse my competition, watch me dominate. I did not come to play, I came to dominate. I did not come to play, I came to dominate. I did not come to play, I came to dominate. I did not come to play, I came to dominate.
Yeah, that's right, Chad. I want to say a big shout out to my boy, man. Shout out to my boy doing it real big right there, man. Derek Washington, man. You know, we played this song earlier today. And a shout out to my boy John Williams for calling in and representing, man. It is definitely going down live right here on WKNY.
What is unseen is what's everlasting. Deliver 16s on 116, you know it's no capping. I really hop on the floor just to get them delivered. He's coming, I cannot deny. I see the cards, I was double, my God, always winning, so line them up, I wanna play. I cannot sit on the side, yo, I got this inside of my soul, I'm a type of nice. I gotta get up and go when I'm feeling below, try again when it's still. I've been down, tell me what you see, I've been laying low, the scope is seen. I've been up, tell me what you see, I've been reaching up because they need light.
I came down, I ain't stopping, I'm gon' go. God feel sounds, I'ma hit 'em with the hope. Going with the sound, I'll keep it on the low. I'ma put it in the flow, cause they really gotta know. Cook at 2 a.m. It's either that or Waffle House. I've been on a mission, I've been working on the bounce. Labels looking at us, wanna know what this about. How the young prophet making change with the sound. This that new era, new wineskin. I ain't even trying anymore, man, I'm just vibing. Back when I was younger, I was plucking on the violin. God was orchestrating everything, man, I can't hide it.
I've been down, tell me what you see, I've been laying low, the scope is seen. I've been up, tell me what you see, I've been.
Everybody know we lit, everybody know we lit. It gon' switch, shoot my shot, that's it. Finna unload that clip, it gon' switch. Look at the figure of the wrist, I don't even look at the rim. It gon' switch, I don't even need no pit. Y'all know I don't miss, it gon' switch. Pulling up, never miss, never break. Who won't smoke? I got clips, I got drums, shaking bait, booming down the lane, sound like 808. Whoa, bro hit my line and said, come on, let's get it. Give it the time to go run up the ditch. Hop in the kitchen and whip up a chicken. We watching your team like we doing the dishes. Like we doing the dishes. I'm messing with finesse. I had to run up a check. I'm getting gotta connect. I've been laying down, but you know I ain't never quit. I didn't do the off, but you know I ain't never stood. Really got it all, yeah, you know I ain't going in. Every time I win, rich, great, fish, you know, switch. So I will lift you high. You know I'll always ride with you. Yes, I will bless your name. Yes, I will seek for joy when my heart is heavy.
I see behind the curtain. He might be working, ain't nothing sweet, I'm deserted. Deep in this furnace, you know when you can't discern if life is a sentence or purpose, and when they hurt you, you are who you turn to, who you turn to.
Yeah, that's right, y'all. It is definitely going down live right here on WKNY Radio on this beautiful Hyundai Wednesday night. And guess what, y'all? I told you we was going to get her back on the show. We got my dear friend, my dear sister, Angela Luckett, the president of the NAACP in Grand Prairie. Good evening. How you doing?
I'm doing well, and it's always great to be on your show. And I tell you, I'm not in Texas right now. I'm actually in Greensboro, North Carolina, attending the AAU Junior Olympics for track and field.
Oh, wow.
And I tell you, the athletes out of Texas are doing an amazing job in all of this heat.
Yeah.
Just getting here is an accomplishment, and they're just, running a little hearts out. I came down to support my grandson, who ran the 800, done a great job today.
Wow.
And he's over with Grand Prairie Flash track club over in Grand Prairie. But throughout the Dallas-Fort area and throughout the state of Texas, they had a lot of athletes competing down here. And I tell you,
wow,
all the kids, from all the states are just doing amazing well on that track. But hey, you got to drink plenty of water, or you can easily get dehydrated. I find myself getting a little dehydrated myself out there.
And you know what? And today is what, 104, and it's supposed to be like that again tomorrow, 104. So you definitely got to stay hydrated right here in Texas. Hey, I want to talk to you about this. I want to talk. Yeah, that's right. I want to talk to you real quick about this because we know November elections is coming up, and it's going to be really, really big. Talk to the people about when is the last day to register to vote, because we want to make sure we get that word out too.
Well, what I'll do, Darnell, what I'm gonna do is post that information on your Facebook page.
Okay.
That way they'll have the voting location. Also, I'm gonna try to post a couple of deputy registers where people that are not registered yet. It's important that if you're not registered, you guys got to get registered because voting is very important. So you got to just make sure that you vote in this upcoming election and so forth like that. So, again, if you're not registered, please get registered.
Yeah.
If you don't have a deputy registrar that can actually register you, then what I strongly recommend is that you go to the post office. Usually at the post office, they have the little voter registration card, and fill it out and go ahead and submit it back. Mm-hmm. And so forth. But this election is very important.
Yes.
In November, and we need to make sure everybody get out. So several people have a great chance of getting elected this time. But Tarrant County got to get out and you got to vote. Got to vote for Deborah Peoples in order to get her in. And I'm, just calling out just a few names. But there are other great people that are on the ballot that we need to make sure that we get them elected. Alyssa Simmons is running for commissioner for Tarrant County as well. Again, she's been advocating on the civil rights side, serving as president of Arlington NAACP. And so she's running to become Tarrant County commissioner over there. So you guys, be an excellent person to serve in Tarrant County.
Let's talk about this too.
In Dallas County.
Let's talk about this real quick before we go to Dallas County. Tiffany Hamilton Burke is running for district attorney. What do we know about what do we know about Tiffany?
Well, I don't know a whole lot about Tiffany that is running for the DA. I personally don't know her. But again, with any candidate, I strongly tell people, do your homework.
Right.
Do your homework on the individuals that's running.
Right.
And I know that, sometimes people tend to vote by party. If you're a Democrat, you tend to just want to vote for all Democrats.
Right.
Republicans.
Right.
Republicans want to always vote for Republicans. But, the way the world lives and the way the way things are going on in Dallas, in Tarrant County, right now we need to just take a look at the people that's running and who's going to serve the constituents best in those positions. Because I tell you, I'm a Democrat, but in November I am going to be voting for Faith Johnson for the Dallas District Attorney.
Yes, we love Faith Johnson.
Like I said, I'm not being quiet about it. Ms. Johnson will get my vote. I've done my homework, and like I said, and I don't have anything personal against our current DA.
Right.
It's just that we got a sitting judge, Judge Amber Gibbons. I stepped back and haven't seen the DA do anything as far as trying to sanction or bring the individuals that are really conspiring against her. The
Right.
group of lawyers and our females just conspiring against Judge Amber Gibbons. And I feel like, if John Crusoe, the Dallas DA, he can be quiet on that, then I most definitely don't have to vote for him when November comes. And I'm encouraging all my friends to get out and vote for Faith Johnson for Dallas District Attorney. She will serve everybody well.
And also
some people probably say, well, Crusoe is a Democrat. And they probably say Faith Johnson is a Republican. But what people don't, some people probably forgot, but Crusoe used to be a Republican.
Thank
and
you.
he switched parties.
You're so right. So it don't matter.
We have to keep the journey real, and we have to make sure that voters understand and that they're educated voters. You know that Crusoe, he was a part of the Republican Party, and he switched parties and became a Democrat. And he did as the Dallas District Attorney. So don't let the party get you all
confused,
emotional, and confused.
Yeah.
Read your homework, do your homework, and I'm hoping you guys come out in November and vote for Faith Johnson.
Yes, I love Faith Johnson. I need you to get her on my show because she promised me when I was at your event she wanted to be on the show. So can you make that happen?
Yeah, she said just call her. Matter of fact, I talked to her after your last show.
Okay.
And she said she's looking forward to being on your show, so you might want to give her a call.
Will you text me her number?
Most definitely will. She would love to come on your show.
Yes, I would definitely want her on the program so we can talk about. And I'm working on getting Tiffany Burks on the program too. She told me that she'll look at her calendar and see what day she got available.
Awesome. And I wanted to say this right here. We know that there's a lot of youth events going on, from track to football to baseball to soccer, basketball. Parents have to control their emotions.
Yes.
Here at the AAU Junior Olympics on yesterday, there was 2 fights. There was 2 fights. 2 females were fighting, and then 2 males were fighting.
What?
And in the midst of the fight, somebody yelled gun, and there was not a gun presented. But when they yelled gun, of course, at a track stadium, people started running, trampling on other people, and some people actually got hurt.
Oh,
so, again, this is for the kids, and people cannot get off into their feelings and things like that.
Yes,
that
you're
right there is just not right. It's a bad example for the kids that were out there that had to witness all of this.
Wow.
Some track teams pull their kids out and did not even allow them to run today. And then yesterday, all the events got postponed, and it created problems for the athletes today because the athletes today had spent a lot of time out in the heat waiting to run that should have ran this morning, but, spent a whole day out in the heat just trying to run because of all the postpones of the races yesterday. They had to run up today.
Oh, wow.
And that's because of these grown people, adults,
acting crazy,
behaving disorderly, and had a fight inside of the stadium in front of all those people.
Wow. And the sad part about it messes up our kids. It messes up them. And you wonder why our kids is going through what they going through. And a lot of it got to do with the way the parents are acting. So
I'm sorry?
I said you wonder why our kids is acting the way they acting, and then you look back and see how the parents are acting. A lot of this got to do with the parents.
Right. Exactly.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Exactly. That's where it starts from.
Yes, starts at home. All right. Will you check in with us tomorrow?
I most definitely will. And you're doing a great job on the radio. Keep doing what you're doing. And again, if you're not a registered voter, get registered. Make sure you come out and vote in November. And again, Jasmine Crockett is on the ballot in November. She is the Democrat nominee.
Yes.
And I'm asking you guys to come out and
vote.
vote for Jasmine Crockett for District 30 for the congressional seat, Congresswoman Johnson. It's not, of course, you guys know that she's not running again, and she's the one that endorsed Jasmine Crockett. It looked like Jasmine Crockett's on her way to Washington, D.C.
Yes,
so,
I hope
I'm just
I hope
telling
so.
you guys to still come back out and vote for Jasmine Crockett. as well. But as you voting for Jasmine Crockett, I'm asking you also to vote for Faye Johnson for the
Yes, I
Dallas
love you,
return.
Faye Johnson. Yes. We over here at WKNY Radio and Channel 49 TV definitely love us some Faye Johnson. And she definitely got our vote. Even though I'm not in the Dallas area, if I was in that Dallas, I should be the first one I vote for.
All right. Well, you can come out and work the polls for her.
Now, I sure will do it. Well,
all right. Thank you, Darnell. And again, you're doing a superb job as always.
Okay, and we'll check back in with you again tomorrow.
All right. Thank you for having me on your show.
All right. We're going to have a lot more coming up right here live on WKNY Radio. We are your number one for local and community when it comes down to what's going on. We'll be right back right after this. Yeah, that's right, y'all. It is going down. We got 9 minutes left. 9 minutes before we be getting ready to go off the air. Definitely want to say a big shout out to everybody else out there that's tuning in to us. Oh my God. Shout out to Angela Lucky, the president of NAACP, for calling into the program. Oh my God. It is going down.
Me out in your streams, ain't talking Spotify. Leave me beside you, waters. You never run dry. Got me along your path, so I'm not walking blind. Even though I walk through valleys of darkness, still don't feel no evil. You're around your staff like Brian and Shaq, hard to defend on this smoke. You anoint my head with oil, a couple of flow in the head. But goodness and mercy behind me, I see it raining down. Dwell in the house of the Lord.
about a thing, I know that. I know that. I know. And I ain't gotta question why, I know that. I know that. I know. Still a shoe I gotta see. Never all you gotta reach. Cause you know what's best for me. So I ain't worried about a thing, I know that. I know that.
Yeah, okay, with love. Yeah. If he did it before, he gonna do it all again.
Yeah, that's right, y'all. Make sure y'all join me again tomorrow. We'll do it all over again. Man, I'm kind of sad, man, because my boy didn't call in, but I think we're gonna have my boy to call in tomorrow. Fitness Wednesday. We do it tomorrow, Thursday, right here on WKNY Radio.
Look, when you really got it, you don't never gotta flex. I thought God ain't walking with me. I found out it was a test. It's a test. Getting married, getting therapy, that's things I don't regret. Grandma told me watch your mouth, cause boy you getting fresh. When you really love yourself, who else is it to impress? No one left. All gas, no break. All gas, no break. Whole crew, everybody 10 toes down. Real skill, no gimmick, never trolled out. Didn't know, guess what? Now they know now. Came up right when I should've broke down. It's a lot of con artists, gotta keep the pros round. Selling shows, I never had this on my soul out. In the city, gotta get a Jimmy Itchy, no love. Triple fat goose on me, cause you know it's cold out. I show up, then you already know that I'm gonna show out. Something low. I've been on the move, yeah. I've been on the move, yeah. Knocking on my door, yeah. And the same old story, leveled up the tone, yeah. Still a soldier for Jehovah up in that platoon, yeah. I've been on that flight from every city that I'm in. Raging with the youth and giving thanks, amen. Never switching up by any means, yeah. Still a day was up by any means, yeah. You ain't riding with us, well, you up and away. God gon' take that music for a scene in meditate. I've been on the move like the first of the month. I came to light up the whole nation. Yeah, on the move, yeah. I be on the move, yeah. You know feel my shows, yeah. I ain't never lonely. I be with the crew, yeah. I be on the
Yeah, that's right. I'm gonna say a big shout out to All Funk Radio Show. All Funk Radio Show, y'all.
I got goat vibes on my conscience. Oh God, I don't mind if you gon' give me a label. I ain't here for your pesos, only faithful to Jesus. And out of underdog, turn to Cujo mixed with DMX. Under God's turn, so you know you gon' see him flex. Gio, hey, T don't play me no way. We on the way. Now I don't juju on the BK dot, tryna do on your BK West. Yeah, I do all my beats a PK that'll do on your beat. Take a smash, then take a smash on the 80s baby playing Super Smash Brothers. Eating mics like I'm at the last supper or the Passover. I've been passed over, said I wouldn't pop like a flat soda. Said forget your guy, Christian raps over. Y'all choosing sides, I'm designing an entree. Oh, you tryna get big, boy? Well, I'm tryna be Andre, be Andre. All glory to God name. I've been grinding all day.
Got a family catching vibes. Suited to the socks, party looking fly. Chilling with the squad and we shining like stars in the sky. I'm chilling, white feet dancing with me. I'm rolling with my cufflinks, party jumping, bouncing and jiggy do the music on the spotlight, and we be moving like trick slide. You know I can't contain my smile. Oh yeah, you know you make me smile. Oh yeah, I hold it for a while. Let's celebrate the life of Christ. Try to find a star up in the sky. Turn me up, yeah. Run it up, get 'em going,
I need you, Lord, like every single breath I take.
I see you, God, in every single move I make. Your spirit that's within me got me powered up like benching weights. I serve the same God from them ancient days, yeah. You gave the fire to Elijah. You gave Daniel the wisdom and shut the mouth of the lions. You gave Joseph the favor, a coat for the haters. I'm trying to see the streets of gold like Coke with the Lakers. I'm like, what's up with it? It's time to take communion. I stand before you clean as a king, no longer truant. Cause every time I fail and every time I blew it, your grace was always there to get me through it.
I need you. You're the strength of my life, oh God. Every hour of the day, I need you. I live in awe in you, oh God. Like the ocean needs the rain, I need you. Without you, my living's in vain. I need you, that's what I'm saying. Lord, I need you. You're the strength of my life, oh God.
I was one of the messed up ones, chosen by the blessed one. Your reckless love brings healing when you tend to one. We question your existence, but every time we mention love, we mention you. For God so loved the world, he sent his son. Yeah, I seen you on the gram, you slacking, homie, smashing photos. A post later, you be acting holy. Quit acting phony, sometimes we lacking holy. Instead of betting on the neck, you should call back the homie. This is holy matrimony, no alimony. The sinful life will beat you till you're black and lonely. In case you asking, homie, I ain't bashing, homie. Just wanna see you cheesing once again like macaroni.
Don't need to see what to show that you heal. God on the streets, the ones that I meet. Pray for their needs, you pray for their feet. Yeah, they believe, taste and see. God is a treat, he all you need. Everywhere I go, Jesus like the light bulb. Hey, let that world know, that God is in control. He be the one to save your life. He be the one to make dark night. He be the one to make that light. He be the one to change your life. You're so bright light, like a bright light in the darkness. Yeah, you shine bright.
Alright, y'all, hope everybody enjoyed the show, and we'll definitely do it all over again tomorrow night, same time, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. right here live on WKNY.
Shine bright. You're so bright light. Ooh, you are bright light in the darkness. Yeah, you shine bright.
You were all I need. A bright light shine.